Hey everyone, I'm Prinny and I'm trying to put together a tutorial for getting early tempered sword in a category like RMG Any % without doing the mirror jump. Important, you can only do this trick when you are not a bunny, so if you're a Link, as far as I know at least. So this is more something for people doing a Misou Soup variation of the route who are, like me, not as good but want to try this. And this is faster than doing 2 mirror jump attempts, so it's more consistent. It's slower of course than doing just mirror jumping, but it's also very much easier, right? This is my very first tutorial, so if I mess up, bear with me please. I'm going to lead you through the steps. It seems elaborate, but it's not that bad actually. First you want to get to the bottom left of Dark Kakariko, where you would find the bombable hut in Light World. This was not the optimal route of course, but you guys are smart, you will figure it out. And what we need to do is we're going to get a wall clip into this wall. Let me put a save state right here. And the coordinates that work for me are, in terms of vertical, it is a 9, A3. And my visual cue for this is like I'm aiming for the middle of this third hump in the wall. And what I do next is I just boot clip into the wall until I'm on 062. If you do it like if you do normal 1 frame boot clips to the left, you will overshoot by 1 pixel since you are moving in 2 pixel increments. Yes, that's right. And then you have to adjust by going right 1 frame. So what I use as a visual cue if I'm standing correctly is the hump is building like an L, and Link's shadow needs to be aligned with that L, so it's like one big vertical line. Then you really spin and hold down left to teleport downwards. And now you hold left until you jump several times until you nudge yourself out of this wall. And now we need to scroll the screen down. You can't do this from here, so you just go up a bit and then go down. And you want to position yourself under this patch of grass on the top of the screen. And now you want to move 2 pixels up, because when you move down, you end up on the vertical pixel A08 and you need to go to A04. So by moving 2 frames up, this will move you 4 pixels upwards until you are in A04. And if you overshoot, it's no problem. If you overshoot this, let me put a save state right here. If you overshoot this, you just scroll the screen up and you have to reset up again. And my visual cue, if I'm standing correctly, is Link's head is aligned with the lower side of the bed of the grass. What you do then is you mirror warp up by pressing up and mirror at the same time. And don't worry about this too much, because if you do it too early, you just warp in place and you stand there, you lose some time, but you aren't breaking anything. If you move up too fast, you just need to reset up. So try to hit up and Y at the same time and you end up in this screen. Link right now is like on the bottom left underneath this tree, and you need to align yourself a bit to the right. So what I do is I slash right and then I move up and to the right until I nudge myself out of the wall until my sword is aligned with this hole in this tree stump. You see the hole on the bottom left of the tree stump? And then I dash out of the wall. Just dash out of there and then you end up here. You move down, you dash right until you hit this wall. Then you dash down until you hit this ledge. And then you dash right until you hit this bush. Maybe there's a guy in there, it's random. And from there you move down right and then up right until you hit this, until you are aligned with the edge of the screen. From there you move up until you are in the same height as the wall. You see, I'm in between. If I draw a visual extension to the left, I'm between the tree and the wall right now. You walk right until you are right above this sign. And then you mirror. And step out of this tile. And what you did right there is the most important stuff of this trick, because you just put a warp on next to the library in the light world. So this will help us to get back into the dark world where the frog is. Now you just dash to the left until you screen scroll and hold down until you finished moving. Now you need a dash to start a dash while looking down and then dash to the right. The reason, let me put a safe start here. The reason you don't want to start a dash to the right is there are bushes. And maybe you heard it, the whoop. If you want to dash to the right, you pick up the bush and then you just lock yourself out. So what you'd want to do is just try dashing looking down, turn right, and then you dash until you bonk, and then you just move into this corner, slash right, move into that tile, then you slash down until you are on this fence. You need to slash away the bushes, this is why you slash. Then you slash left until you're on top of that dude. And then there are two methods, a slow method and a fast method. Slow method would be doing the same, slashing the bushes until you are on top of those flowers. You could also try to dash down there. But if you overshoot this, you'll jump down here and that's not good. You don't want that. So if you're confident, you know where to stop, go for the dash. Then you want to move right. Right between this flower and this patch of grass, there's a door. You want to move into this, then move out. And what this does is resetting our screen. So now we can walk over to the library. And there's our warp field. You don't want to step into this. You want to pick up this bush, because holding the bush will prevent you from warping. And then you want to align Link on the tree stump on the bottom, like on this bush stump. And what you want to see is you want this U. You want to see the U the circle makes when you cover half of it. And then just throw the bush. You will warp, hold right, slash right, and you got the dude. Talk to him, jump down here. Go to the left, and then yeah. Let me try to pull this off once in normal speed. And that's it. Hope that helped.